He's as talented a player as there is in college basketball when it gets right down to it. He's got the ability to go by you. He's got the ability to finish at the rim. He has tremendous range. He takes advantage of his length defensively, and he's constantly stripping guys, and he blocks shots, and he rebounds. I mean, he just helps you in a lot of ways. And if he's really, if he's really on, like he was, he played well against us, but there's other games obviously where he was spectacular, like Ohio State. Then he's virtually unstoppable. But obviously, they can beat anybody in our league. They beat Michigan State and Ohio State. Thought they played fairly well against Michigan. So you look at, Myers Leonard, Brandon Paul have gotten, recognition among, some of the better players in our league. I've always been a big fan of Richardson. I think he's a terrific player and another dangerous scorer. I think Bertrand is a really talented sophomore who's capable of a big game. And I think one of the things that really affected their team at the time, I think Maniscalco is a pretty good player. And he's been splitting time with Abrams, but Maniscalco is a fifth-year senior, and he gives you another three-point shooter. He had a bad foot, and he struggled for most of that stretch of time, and he's been pretty good since he's been back. So, well, if you have to decide, okay, are we going to play him straight up? Are we going to go get him? Are we going to double from the opposite post? Are we going to double off the pass? Are we going to double from the top? We're going to double on a catch. We're going to double on a bounce. We're going to just change defenses on them. We're going to play up. I mean, there's so many different ways, and you work on that more than you work on who the guy is. You can put Archie there. You can put Stokes there. You can put Brahmer there. Doesn't really matter. It's okay. This is what we're going to do, and typically we won't do any one. Any one of those things for the entire game. So try to keep them guessing on what we're doing.
Containing Myers Leonard better. I think that's a big key to the game. We had a double-double, so we have to limit him as much as possible. It's going to be a challenge. He's 7 foot, he's big and strong, so. And we had to find a way offensively to score better than we did against them the first time. Obviously we had to defend, and I think we did a fairly good job defending them there. Like I said, we just had a really hard time scoring, so I think that'd be a big key to how we were able to attack their defense.
Anybody. The Big Ten's been really open. Obviously, the 4 teams that got buys, probably the favorites in some people's eyes, but I honestly think anybody can win it and make a run. Just like Penn State did last year. They made the finals. No one thought that would happen, so you never know.
You're putting the Hawks in that category then?
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember Coach saying that we needed to capitalize on our transition. We had got out and missed a lot of, easy points, or not easy points, transition points, so that'd definitely be something. That was one of the few times we played pretty hard that game, the other times we've doubted our effort, so I think our effort was pretty good, even though you can always amp that up, and I'm sure it will because it's a lot on the line right now. I had seen him this summer at the USA camp, and he looked like a future NBA player to me, so I wasn't so surprised. He's really athletic, and he's 7'1", and really he just had the size advantage. But I think we can still be able to guard him, and he's not guaranteed to have the game that he had by any means. I think that we can limit him and win the game. So, and I think that's what we intend to do.
We didn't finish our fast breaks. We were running, but it seemed we weren't getting anything out of it, especially early. We were up 5-0. It seemed we could have been up like 10-2 or 4. We could have, instead of letting them go on a run and go up like 18-5 or whatever it was. We weren't finishing our breaks, our opportunities. We got a couple steals, a couple turnovers, and we just didn't capitalize on them. We either missed good looks or we turned the ball right back at them. And I think turnovers was a key in that game. And obviously, as you mentioned, shutting down Myers is going to be key on Thursday.